This tutorial is to help you with thesis statement development. Your thesis statement should tell the reader exactly what your paper is about. It should be the last sentence of the introduction, and it should be written with an awareness of the subject and task that is identified in the prompt. So in order to accomplish this, we utilize the formula of purpose plus topics equals thesis statement. So in this instance, you have to ask yourself, what do you want to prove? And then how are you going to prove it? And that's really what your paper's about. So you need to be able to identify your purpose and your topics before you can write your thesis statement. Now, here's an example of a prompt that says indicate a person who has had a significant influence on you and then describe that influence. So the first thing you need to do is you need to identify what your purpose is and what your topic is. And here's an example of a thesis statement. Eric Miller has had a significant influence on me because he has taught me to be reliable, trustworthy, and funny. So my purpose is Eric Miller has had a significant influence on me because he taught me. So that's what I'm trying to prove. And my topics are what he taught me, that he taught me to be reliable, trustworthy, and funny. So when you combine those two together, you get yourself a thesis statement. Now, here's an example, a non-example. Okay, we have here Eric Miller is a person who influences me by teaching me to be reliable, trustworthy, and funny. Now, in this, our purpose would be Eric Miller is a person who influences me. But the prompt doesn't say identify a person who influences you. The prompt says indicate a person who has a significant influence on you. And that makes it very, very different. So the idea is we need a significant influence on you. That's what we need in our purpose. If we don't have that, then we're not actually satisfying the prompt. Here are some other examples of prompts and successful thesis statements. So identify the skills that a college student needs to achieve success. Now notice that the wording is going to be very similar to the prompt. The skills that a college student needs to achieve success are reading, writing, and time management. So right here, the skills that a college student needs to achieve success, that's my purpose. My topics are reading, writing, and time management. Discuss some issue of personal, local, national, or international concern and its importance to you. So here I pick it. Addiction is an issue of local concern that is important to me because of fatalities, crime, and culture. So addiction is going to be the subject of my paper, and proving that it's an issue of local concern that's important is my task. So my purpose becomes addiction is an issue of local concern that is important to me. That's my purpose. And then right here on the second part is how I'm going to prove that. So fatalities, crime, and culture. So those are my topics. Choose one theme, jealousy, friendship, regret, forgiveness, and argue that Knowles uses the literary devices of point of view, personification, and characterization to articulate the theme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part here to articulate the theme, and I'm going to identify the theme, and then I'm going to say what Knowles does. So to articulate the theme, jealousy, Knowles uses the literary devices. That's my purpose. That's what it is that I'm trying to prove. I'm trying to prove that he's articulating the theme of jealousy and that he's using literary devices to do so. Now, the literary devices that he uses are going to be my actual topic. So point of view, personification, and characterization become my actual topic. Now, evaluate a significant experience, achievement, risk you've taken, or ethical dilemma you face and its impact on you. So, here's an example. Trying out for the varsity football team was a risk I have taken that impacted my work ethic, resiliency, and self-esteem. So, I identify what the risk was, trying out for the football team. That's my subject. My task is to prove that it was a risk that I took that impacted me. And then my topics are how it impacted me. So trying out for the varsity football team was a risk I have taken that impacted. That is my actual purpose. The rest of it becomes my topics. All right, so that's everything you need to know about thesis statements. Good luck.